I figured I'd bring you guys in for watch me cut this. This 1/2-inch plate for like a welding advertisement. I guess my welding coupon is what I'm gonna do. But I use WD-40 when this plate's real old and it has that mill scale on it and it doesn't leave. It looks like it left, but when I light up, it will it'll be there and it won't go away. I cut one with the torch, and then I cut one with the plasma. The plasma is so much faster, but the plasma won't go into place the torch will. The torch is okay for field work. It just depends on the situation, really. See how that line came back? And it'll stay there through the whole cut. I don't really know why, but it will. Let's try to see if we can cut something. Got some alligator teeth in it, but it'd be alright. Alright. Let me get the old pliers. That sucker rocks and rolls, that pliers. Not the only thing I use torch for anymore is real thick plate or a pipe. With gas and everything, your torch is kind of, you ask me, it's kind of a waste of money. Maybe it's not just for fence work. That'd be about it, unless you just need to heat something up. Alright, let's see, I think those are 2 inches. Let's see if we can cut one off. Dark. Yep. Let me turn it. I guess it's about the same as the pliers to cut, but it'd be alright. Then I don't know what it is. Now I got 4 air dryers. And I still get moisture in the line. And I drain my tank every 2 to 3 times a week. And like half a gallon comes out. There it goes, turns on. If anyone knows how to keep the water out of the tank, let me know, because when I paint, I have another dryer on the bottom of my HVLP paint gun. I don't know what it is. Water in my tank. But I'll bring them back when I weld these together here in a little bit. I guess it's about the same as the pliers to cut, but it'd be alright. Then I don't know what it is. Now I got 4 air dryers. And I still get moisture in the line. And I drain my tank every 2 to 3 times a week. And like half a gallon comes out. There it goes, turns on. If anyone knows how to keep the water out of the tank, let me know, because when I paint, I have another dryer on the bottom of my HVLP paint gun. I don't know what it is. water in my tank. But I'll bring them back when I weld these together here in a little bit. Alright, I got one more piece I'm going to cut out. I'm going to do a coat on this old drill stem, you know, that everybody uses for fencing. A lot of people have trouble with cutting it. It is pretty nasty. It's old. Some of it's got the plastic stuff in it. But I'll show you how I do it. I don't even... This stuff is so nasty. Magnetized, blah, blah, blah. It's nasty. I don't usually grind it or anything because it's just not worth it. If you get it to where you can cut it without even having a pattern or nothing, that's the best way to do it. Because if you're sitting here with an angle grinder, or even I've seen photos and videos of they take the dadgum the bandsaw to cut it. You're still gonna have gaps on either side. You're taking way too long for the customer. Unless you're doing it yourself, you ain't gonna get very much done in one day, and you're gonna be wearing yourself out. But I'll show you how I do it. Very simple. I weld one up too. Like I say, if you cut enough of this, yeah, it gets easy. That sucker's hot. Let me get... Alright, I had to empty my trash on the last video. It just quit in the video, but can you see it? I guess you can see better on this side. That's weldable. That would be a weld mount on a fence. And what I do, I come in here with 6011 on a regular top rail or whatever it is, and weld it out with a 5/32 6011. Now, I don't have to do 2 passes and waste my time. You burn it in there real hot. I'll show you how I do it on a few more hours if I get time to finish this video. But I don't use 7018 on a top rail or cross brace or anything like that because it's not worth it, because then you'd have to clean the metal at least a little bit around the joint. I will if it's a post that holds you know, weight, like a gate or an entrance or, you know, something like that. Something that really needs to be stable and weight bearing, I should say. Then I would clean it and I'd go through the whole process. But I'll bring it back when I weld some of this stuff. Alright, I'm gonna weld this out. Probably just 3 of these. Vertical up. I'm not gonna go through a bunch of stuff. Doing an open root, a backing strap, full pin weld. This is just showing you what I'm capable of doing for you guys, whoever needs welding done. I'm probably not even gonna do 4, 5, 6 passes. I'm just gonna do 3. I mean, it should have wasted rod. But if the weld code asks for it, if I get to a job site, the WPS, I have to go by that regardless. And also with the 7018s, if code is saying that I have to have fresh 7018s, then I would go get brand new ones sealed, just like a 10-pound pack. Or how many I need, just open 10 pounds at a time. These are, I've had them around, so everything's fine for anything like this. I'll bring them back when I'm done, and I clean it off, and then I'll move it, to overhead, because for some reason everybody says overhead is the hardest, which I think it's the hardest is actually flat. If you want the truth, the flat is the hardest. But I'll bring y'all back, or up closer when I get it cleaned off. Probably gonna fast forward all this because it's gonna take forever. Stick welding is so slow. Oh, still recording. That's it's hot. That's 3 beads. First one is just a stringer. Second one's a small stringer, and then the third one's a weave. But I'll bring y'all back on the overhead in a minute. By the way, these are 70/18 1/8 inch. What I've been running. That slag is hot. I don't know if there's a welder watching. I don't know why a welder would be watching another welder's advertisement, I should say. But when that slag is hot, especially from a low high rod, let it cool down. Let it do its job. That's what it's for. Water provide. Really? Wow. Doesn't matter. No shot right there. But I will do a Yes. Take y'all over here. That's a 3 bead with 1/8 inch low high. It's way faster with dual shield, or even just regular 72,000 flux core. But I'm gonna get a weldment going on the on that piece of pipe over there. You know, trying to make it look like what you'd see on a fence, like what I would encounter, and let you see that. You know, I didn't clean it or nothing. I ain't touched it. I'll bring it back. Now it's dirty. It ain't been grinded or nothing. All right. This is a 5/32 6011 big rock, way fast. I told you I turned it back. I went. I mean, if someone says they're gonna paint their pipe fence, I will. I take a cut wire brush, while it's on the jack stands, clean the whole pipe, then cut it to fit it. Instead of trying to clean it upside down and all through everything, you clean it before you even get started if they're gonna paint it. Some people don't care; they just throw Rust-Oleum right over top of it. Clean it off. Alright, the Amazon guy probably thinks I'm crazy. I had to stop and talk to him. But see these? Look how much bigger that is. Let me put them together. Between 1/8 inch and 5/32. I mean these, there's no reason not to use these. It goes so much faster. You can run that. Then you're going to have to go back and fill in. But I'm going to do one more little segment on the arc gouging. Just weld plumb out without using a grinder or nothing. I can get them two pieces of plate apart without tearing the metal up so much. I'll bring it back. Okay. I am going to remove these two plates I cut out, and that one was vertical up. That's 3 passes. And that's the overhead. I'm going to remove them with that. That's an arc gouger. I don't recommend doing this with these new style machine inverters because it'll fry the boards in them after a while. But I'm going to go start my big welder, and y'all can watch. It's really, really loud. It throws a lot of sparks also. Also, don't recommend doing this with any kind of machine that doesn't have 301 amps. It's hard on the machine, or it feels like it is. But carbon rods, pure carbon. There it is. It's gouged out on both sides. I'm going to break it off and clean it, and then I'll come back with it and talk a little bit about what's going on with it. Okay. See, there's no weld anymore. I cleaned it up with a grinder a little bit. There's no weld on the back side either. Okay, let me knock it off then. Actually, let me get a pair of press. Should be able to just pull it off like it never was there. Really. Oh yeah. So it's almost like you never. I mean, you can tell. Yeah, you welded it. There's some holes in there where the gouger got. But if you didn't have a gouger, it would take you. You'd make a mess with a torch. Not only that, it'd be so much liquid metal, you would burn yourself. There's no way around it. I mean, you could do it. That's what it looks like. It looks like it really never was there. It'd be harder. It'd be harder if you beveled it. It's going to be a lot harder because you're going deeper in there. You'd have to really cut the metal. And like them little holes, all you do is when you go back to welding this back, you weld right over the holes. It's like it wasn't never there. As long as you clean the holes out, you're fine. I'm sitting here trying to cool off, drinking some water. But if anybody needs any type of welding, this is more like my stick welding video. I mean, it doesn't cover stainless steel stick. There's so many other things, but that's more like a normal welding procedure goes. This is straightforward, mild steel. I'm gonna make some more videos on TIG and MIG, dual shield, flux core, brazing, I guess. I mean, everything that I could think someone might need. I could do just about anything, guys. You gotta call me and find out. Everyone says, well, I don't want to call you because it's hard to explain what I want. Well, email me. You can email me at spencerdonald155@gmail.com. You can message me on Facebook. You can call me. You can meet me at my shop. I can meet you at your job site or your house or whatever you have that needs to be fixed, welded, fabricated, built. Doesn't matter what it is. And some people had asked me about like if they were to do the digging for the post and the fence, can I just come in and do the cutting and welding and finishing, and they'll do the painting and all that, and weld hinges and stuff like that? Yeah, I'm fine with that. If you want to do that part, that's good. That'll save you money. Even on your any kind of framing, like if you want a small structure, let's say you want a small structure like a patio cover, a carport, or a small shop, or anything like that, that you just want someone to do the framing, and you're going to do the R panel, you're going to do the concrete, you're going to do everything. That's fine. I can do that. I can get some help to do that. My brother-in-law is great at that kind of stuff. We can knock that out for you. But as a welding, I can do. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm telling you guys, I can knock it out. I've been doing it for a very long time. But there's going to be more videos to come. Keep watching. Share this if you want to. I mean, it helps. A lot of my new customers didn't even know I was here. They had no idea someone was here that was doing this in Quinlan. Thanks for watching, though.